should have been my question.
Probably a better question.
Deltona. Deputies eventually shot the girl after she raised a pump-action shotgun at them. The boy surrendered with an AK-47. Apparently, they ran away from a juvenile group home and were heard breaking into a home nearby.
The boy, the 12-year-old, apparently has diabetes, and they said the clock was ticking when he left because assuming he had taken medication right when he left, they basically have a 4-hour window before he was going to go into a coma. That's part of the reason why it was so time-sensitive.
Well, we continue with Handel on the news. To La Crescenta we go. As you can imagine, residents there are outraged after they learn a man described as a sexually violent predator could be placed in their neighborhood. Dozens of people turned out to protest last night.
Calvin Gresmimier is the guy that they're worried about. They said that if they put him in this home, it's about a mile from Two Strike Park, 2 miles from La Crescenta Library. He was convicted of rape and sexual assault on minors. Needless to say, parents are upset and terrified and are willing to burn the house down.
Were John and Ken there?
Not officially. I would assume they're
on their way this morning?
Yeah, they're sharpening their teeth. President Biden has suspended the oil leases way up in the Alaska Arctic Refuge. This order came from Interior Secretary Deb Haaland to suspend the oil and gas leases in the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge. This reverses a program that had been approved by the Trump administration and just sort of adds more fuel to the fire in the fight over this region.
The refuge is home to polar bears, caribou, snowy owls, and other wildlife, including migrating birds from 6 continents.
Well, if they like oil, why can't we like oil?
It should be protected. We should protect the polar bears and the caribou and the snowy owls.
This drilling mandate was included in a big tax cut that was approved by Republicans during the President Trump's first year in office. Back then, they said it could generate an estimated $1 billion over 10 years, and Democrats have said that's way too much money.
What a great birding spot. Migrating birds from 6 continents? I mean, you would be able to scratch a lot of birds off your list there.
Might I remind you that we are talking about north of the Arctic Circle.
Okay.
Weather-wise.
So I'll dress warm.
Yeah. Okay, California. Gotcha. Tell me how that works out.
Oh, you guys, this next one's too easy. Do I do there was a wrinkle in traffic yet?
No.
I know. See,
John, dump that.
Yeah.
Not doing horrible
Didn't the
jokes
Lakers
on this show anymore.
do enough last night?
Oh.
Were they the spilled fabric softener on the freeway yesterday?
No.
Maybe.
Okay, we can have spilled fabric softener music now. This guy is driving down the freeway, he's in a tanker, and he starts smelling an odor, and he thinks, oh, what is that? Doesn't know what the substance is.
I have many questions. Go on.
So he calls 911, and the crews get there, and immediately they recognize the substance as liquid fabric softener, and they think that maybe the bottles got heated up inside the truck, which may have led to a leak and the chemical spill. But please, can I say what the cop said?
Absolutely, I love it. It's a good line.
The truck was deemed safe, extra soft, wrinkle-free, and continued on to make its deliveries.
A question about the fella driving. How bad does that guy smell if the smell of fabric softener sets off alarms in his head?
Listen, not everybody is as clean as you are, okay? There are people who choose to not be shower adjacent.
Do they use those crystals for their deodorant?
They are dirty enthusiasts.
Okay.
P.S. Remember those, the detergent thing you told me about? The things you put in before you do your laundry?
Oh, yeah.
I love those.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, they annoy the crap out of me.
Why?
The little beads
yes.
you stick in there?
Yeah, they work great.
It's like is that the fabric softener?
No, it's literally just an aroma agent.
Well, it keeps I find it keeps like towels and things smelling really clean for a long time. You know, like they don't get. Anyway, thank you for that tip.
You're welcome. Although I am not endorsing it for anybody else. I mean, if you want to try it, go ahead.
Speaking of the Lakers,
We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun, but the hills that we
I mean, LeBron James is looking at his worst playoff run ever right now if they get eliminated here.
Anytime she goes away.
I pulled up the score right before halftime because I was like, oh, I wonder how the Lakers are doing, and I was like, what the S is
Did
this?
they lead by 30 points
Yes,
or something like
they
that?
lost by 30.
So LeBron James trying to make up for the fact that Anthony Davis was out last night. They're saying Anthony Davis could be back for Game 6.
That's not going to be enough.
But that's not, they're going to have a hard time. They're not getting out of the first round. Meanwhile, the Clippers play tonight against the Mavericks. That series also squared up at 2-2.
Gary and Shannon in for Handle this morning. Jennifer Jones-Lee has the news.
The LA County Fire Department's mourning a firefighter who was shot and killed in a fire station.
The feedback I got from his family and his friends and co-workers, truly dedicated. One of our better firefighters. Amazing. And a true loss to our department.
Fire Chief Darrell Osby says an off-duty firefighter walked into the Agua Dulce fire station yesterday and started shooting. He killed one firefighter and seriously injured another. The shooter then barricaded himself in his home in Acton before committing suicide. Investigators are working on a motive. CHP says at least 35 people were killed in crashes across the state during the Memorial Day holiday weekend. More than half the people who died were not wearing seatbelts. The CHP also conducted its holiday maximum enforcement period last weekend. There were nearly 1,000 DUI arrests. A man in China has confirmed as the world's first human case of infection with the rare bird flu strain. ABC's Britt Clennett says the guy went to the hospital in the eastern province of Jiangsu.
China's National Health Commission said the risk of a large-scale spread of the H10N3 is extremely low and that the strain does not cause severe disease in birds.
The man had fever symptoms, but Chinese health officials don't know how he got infected. The organizers of the 4 Grand Slam tennis tournaments say they'll pay attention to player concerns about their mental health. This comes after 4-time champ Naomi Osaka pulled out of the French Open, saying she has anxiety about talking to the media and long bouts of depression. Players are required to do post-match press conferences, but organizers say they support Osaka and empathize with unique pressures tennis players can face. And a popular name for white women who throw fits in public is getting less popular.
Social Security says fewer babies in the U.S. were named Karen last year than any year since 1932. The name had already been declining in recent years and had been used a bit to describe selfish, entitled white women with a desire to complain. It went viral last year when Amy Cooper was renamed Central Park Karen after she was seen on video lying to 911 that a black birdwatcher was threatening her when he asked her to leash her dog. It was then applied to people who complained about mask mandates and COVID-19 restrictions. 325 Karens were born last year compared to its peak of more than 32,000 in 1965. Michael Crozier, KFI News.
We've got a crash on the 110.
It's in South LA on the 110 southbound before you get to Slauson. It is over on the shoulder, but there was a car fire involved in this one. So working on that jams you up at Exposition. And the northbound 110, heavy from Century as people slow down to look at what's going on. KFI in the Sky is sponsored by injury attorney superwomansuperlawyer.com. Jeff Boss starting with 105.
Well, you betcha. Not too bad going into LAX right now. If you're on that 110, by the way, if you south of Slauson, you'll be okay. Down to the 105. There was an earlier problem on the connector, but not now. A little slow to Crenshaw and then a little slow going through the 405, but really not all that bad at all. Back San Fernando Valley now, we're just getting word Chatsworth, westbound 118 at Topanga, when you start that uphill drive going into Simi. Visible problem over there to the shoulder. Just be careful going through. South 405, kind of the usual stuff coming out of the valley. Pretty much Victory Boulevard now up and over the big hill. Injured in an accident, visit superwomansuperlawyer.com. Jeff Boss, KFI in the Sky.
In Corona on the 15 southbound just after the 91, hearing there may be some sort of large debris in the right lane to avoid. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Robin Banks.
But you got to get out of your house, right? I mean, there may be pressure for whatever. You're moving, you're downsizing.
Maybe it's your parents' house that you inherited and they were hoarders.
Could be something like that. Financial issues, anything. Selling a home usually means hours of cleaning and painting, repairing, and then you got to stage the whole thing.
Total headache. But what if you could sell your home for a fair price without any of that hassle? What if the buyer never had to walk through your house? You could sell it without an appraisal. Paying no commissions, no fees.
Hey, and to top it off, what if you get paid in cash and get it done fast, like 10 days or less?
That is exactly what directbuyers.com will do for you. Directbuyers.com, they're local, they're a family-owned business. We've met with Janet and Matt, and they truly care about their clients. They've been around since 1986, and they are the ones you want to go to before you sell your home.
Yeah, do not sell that home until you give directbuyers.com a call. See what it is that they can offer you, because, listen, they are going to give you an honest, no-obligation offer. They're not going to lowball you.
Go to directbuyers.com. That's directbuyers.com. 844-242-SELL. 844-242-SELL. Directbuyers.com.
SoCal weather from KFI. Sunny today, highs will be in the mid-60s at the coast, mid-80s for Metro LA and OC, upper 90s for the valleys and EIE. We'll stay warm through Saturday, drop it back into the upper 70s, low 80s for your highs by Sunday. We lead local, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Jennifer Jones-Lee.
Court Furniture Outlet's annual Memorial Day sale has been extended through Monday with incredible savings throughout all outlet locations. Court Furniture Outlet's prices are always super low because they lease their furniture for model homes, movies and television, and corporate offices. And when the furniture comes back, they sell it for pennies on the dollar. Now, during Court's extended Memorial Day sale, save on everything you need to brighten up your home or make your workplace more comfortable. New upholstery in several styles and colors, including sleeper sectionals with storage, only $4.99. Conference tables and mesh back office chairs from $49, and bookcases for $29. Plus, great deals on bedroom sets, mattress sets, dining, and so much more. And all furniture is in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Come see why Court Furniture Outlet has been the secret destination for home stagers, designers, and savvy business professionals for over 40 years. Court Furniture Outlet with locations in Glendale on Central, in Corona at the 91 and McKinley, and now Fountain Valley at Euclid and the 405. Or go to courtfurnitureoutlet.com. That's CORT furnitureoutlet.com.
Hey SoCal, going out for a drink? I'm attorney Darren Kapinoki of 1-800-NO-CUFFS. Better have your seatbelts on, your front license plate attached, and your registration handy. Don't give them a reason. 1-800-NO-CUFFS, because no one looks good in handcuffs, unless you're into that sort of thing. 1-800-NO-CUFFS.
There's no better feeling than getting a great deal, like a hotel room upgrade, or a free car wash with every tank of gas, maybe unlimited chips and salsa with your burrito. And now, as an AT&T wireless customer, you can get an exclusive deal on a super fast internet experience with AT&T Fiber. Get consistently fast speed, even during peak times, and a great deal with AT&T Fiber. Learn more at att.com/fiber offer. Limited availability in select areas based on wired connection to gateway. Restrictions apply.
Mattress Firm's best Memorial Day sale ever has been extended for a limited time. Shop and save up to $500 on top-rated mattress brands like Sealy and Sleepy's. Plus, get a free adjustable base with your $6.99 mattress purchase.
Termite problems? Search PacificCoastTermite.com or call 800-PACIFIC.
For official rules and more information about contests on this station, go to KFIAM640.com/rules.
KFI would like to thank the Radio and Television News Association for making KFI News the winningest news outlet in Southern California.
KFI AM 640.
More stimulating talk.
An iHeart radio station.
Some fairy tale place, just something I can turn to, somebody I can miss. I want something just like
KFI AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app on this Wednesday, June 2nd. Chris and Carlo is going to join us at the top. Sorry, take that back. Steve Gregory is going to join us at the top of the hour. We are going to be talking more about that shooting at LA County Fire Station 81 from yesterday, where one firefighter was killed, a fire captain was put in critical condition, and then the shooter, also an off-duty firefighter, eventually killed himself.
The world's largest meat processing company is getting back to work after production around the world was disrupted. That's the latest cyber attack.
They've come for our meat now, people.
I mean, I was fine with them taking our oil, because I don't live on the East Coast.
Listen, if you had to, you crank out a bicycle, you'd get that on that bike to work in the morning.
Hands off of the meats.
Talked with Jane Walls this morning, and I said, how bad's the spike going to be? And she said, it's going to be like a good maybe 10%-ish. I mean, no.
You know who's laughing all the way to the freezer aisle? Stupid vegans. I shouldn't say stupid. I should say self-righteous vegans.
Wow.
Judgmental.
I should say, yeah, judgmental's a better one.
You've
Yes.
chosen violence.
I have chosen Oh, I'm sorry. I learned it from watching you.
What?
Gee.
Wow.
Come on. Back to handle on the news. A group of business owners in Georgia is suing Major League Baseball.
Well, yeah, because the All-Star Game brings a lot of business to Hotlanta.
Yeah, or it would have.
Magic City kills on that weekend.
Job Creators Network launched the game forced back into Atlanta. They won $100 million in damages for Major League Baseball and the Players Association, and a punitive award of up to $1 billion. Now they're just throwing it at the wall. One of the claims in this lawsuit is that the withdrawal of the game from the Truist Park there in Atlanta forced the Job Creators Network to pay for signs in Times Square and ads in the New York Times criticizing the league and to divert personnel from its fundraising efforts and such and such and so and so. Here's the key, and I think this is the better argument. When you take that All-Star game out of a specific city, most of the businesses that are impacted are going to, or I should say, most of the businesses that would see the greatest impact percentage-wise are going to be the small businesses in and around the ballpark.
But don't worry, they moved the All-Star Game to the diverse metropolis of Denver, Colorado.
I don't know if anybody looked at the demographics of Denver.
I'm being facetious.
I know.
All right, so I have a story, and then I need to pump the brakes. So let's start with the San Francisco Giants will be the first MLB team to play in Pride uniforms.
What? Is it Pride Month? I haven't seen that anywhere. Like, I haven't seen anything about that. Nobody's posted about that on social media.
We can't be 2 days in and you're already upset about Pride Month.
I just haven't seen it. I haven't seen any virtue signaling at all.
So I look at this.
Have we posted about Pride Month like Jerry and Shannon yet?
You were wearing a Pride shirt.
I am wearing a Pride shirt.
I know, but then why are you...
Sorry.
So the Giants will be the first ones that play in Pride uniforms, and you can assume that other teams will follow suit. Okay, there's the story. Now I need to, here's where I go a little nuts. Are you guys as crazed as I am when you watch a game, whether it be basketball or baseball or whatever, we have to have patches for this and patches for that, and we have to have a Jordan sponsorship symbol here and there. Whatever happened to just the guy's name, the team name, and a number on the jersey?
I don't have any problem with remembrances. I think the Dodgers right now are wearing they're wearing number 2 for Tommy Lasorda, and I think Don Sutton, they have little patches on their sleeves.
Which is fine. In a remembrance. I get that. I agree.
Yeah, I don't like ads or anything like that. And this thing about the Giants playing in uniforms that are Pride uniforms, the SF on their hat will have the different colors, and the SF on their shoulder will have the different colors. But it's not like they're wearing...
I feel like
old Houston Astros style rainbow from top to bottom uniform.
I feel like the Giants always kind of dress in Pride uniforms. I mean, I think San Francisco does really well with Pride and has been the place where the city that is stuck up for Pride before it was popular to post it on social media.
Very inclusive.
So when I see the Giants anyway, whenever I see San Francisco, that's what I see anyway. So.
And Gabe Kapler, the new manager, or newer manager, the current man, very progressive politically.
Oh yeah.
So
he was the one who came out when it was the Black Lives Matter movement started. Wasn't it him? Who was one of the first coaches?
Yeah.
Who was very upfront about that.
Well, good news if you want to get high and work for Amazon. Amazon says it'll stop testing job seekers for marijuana. They're making the change as everywhere is legalizing cannabis or introducing laws banning employers from testing for it. I'm all for this. I mean, if you know, we have a pill problem in this country, and if you get people off the pills and onto the weed, I'm all for it.
Totally, man.
When's the last time you were high?
You don't need to know everything about me, okay?
It doesn't just make you laugh anymore.
Yeah,
This isn't 1995.
It makes me laugh a lot. You wake up and your face is just all sore.
These days you can get weed to make you not laugh. Yeah.
Well, oh, that sounds like fun. Give me all the weed,
It can
but
make you
not the
focus.
laughing.
It can make you focus.
Oh, that's a lie. Make you focus.
You are not educated.
You can also get cocaine to help you clean your house.
Well, that's true. That's what cocaine does.
Okay.
That was actually accurate.
All right. Quick. Members at Sam's Club will soon be able to taste free samples again. That's good news.
They were free.
If you've been to one of these large warehouse stores like this, I'm thinking of one that rhymes with Roscoe. They have people there.
Costco's been so ruined for me, P.S.
They have people there who will set out the food, prepare the food, but do it behind the plexiglass. And then when you say, "Ooh, I'll take one," no, sorry, we're not serving it. We're just preparing it in front of you. If you want some, it's about 3/4 of the way down that aisle on the left. That's it. They're preparing the samples, but not allowing you to eat them. And in this case, now, Sam's Club, they say they will be returning food samples to the stores. And they'll also be doing a food truck, event out in front of their stores where you can do food sampling out of the club in the parking lot.
Now I'm craving pizza from the place that rhymes with Roscoe. Doesn't that sound good?
Yeah, they always do great.
Yeah, they do.
Pizza at Roscoe. When we come back, more of our handle on the news. Hey, a reminder that later in this show, we are giving away tickets to Disneyland Resort. Want to send you to experience some of the joy that you've been dreaming about?
Keep listening for details and your chance to win. Both ticket and park reservations are required. You can visit Disneyland.com for important details.
Gary and Shannon, Gary Hoffman, Shannon Farron in for Handle today, and Jennifer Jones-Lee has an update.
Sales of handguns in California are at an all-time high through the pandemic. About 920,000 guns were purchased between March 2020 and April 2021. AstraZeneca's partner in Thailand has started its first deliveries of COVID-19 vaccines after concerns they were behind on their production schedules for the country and parts of Southeast Asia. And Taylor Swift is helping to make a change this Pride Month. The pop star took to Twitter yesterday to encourage activists, advocates, and allies to continue fighting against discrimination and hatred. We've got a wreck on the 5 with the KFI in the sky next.
Neil Saavedra here. About 3 years ago, my wife and I called American Vision Windows. They installed gorgeous French doors for us, changed the flow of our home, added architectural appeal. The next project they're doing, our kitchen windows. We can't wait. Their work is meticulous. It's outstanding. I recommended them to my brother, Craig, and now he and his family have a lovely window-encased patio, added 150 sunny square feet to their home. We all know Bill and Kathleen's story. They had a horrible experience replacing their own windows. They started their own company. Fast forward 20 years later, they continue to beautify homes like mine with personal care, complete professionalism, and attention. CSLB number 778326. Give you and your home the gift of light, warmth, and beauty. Trust the window company my family trusts. American Vision Windows. You'll see the difference. Call American Vision Windows today for that free estimate, 888-226-9908. That's 888-226-9908. Or for specials, visit AmericanVisionWindows.com.
We've got your dinner covered at Whole Foods Market. Enjoy 25% off our prepared foods, vegetarian, and vegan entrees and sides through June 8th while supplies last. Plus, Prime members save an extra 10%. Learn more on the Whole Foods Market app.
SoCal weather from KFI, sunny with highs mid-60s to the upper 90s. This report is brought to you by Whole Foods Market. From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, we make it easy. We're watching a wreck on the 5.
It's in East LA, and it's north-south of the 5 before you get to Eastern Avenue. A small wreck here, a fender bender, a 2-car crash there on the right shoulder. There is a short stretch of congestion as you approach that scene, and then it will stay slow into Boyle Heights for you. KFI in the Sky is sponsored by Injury Attorney, superwomansuperlawyer.com. Jeff Law with a trouble spot on the 10.
Boy, sure it is. This is driving through Rosemead now. This is west of the 605, but West 10 appropriately had Rosemead Boulevard. Someone's car caught fire, and we hear this all the time from CHB, and and observers that are there. The driver's trying to get stuff out of the car. Dangerous, boy, that's for sure. But that west end is slowing up to Rosemead. Now, once you get west of that, it's still a pretty good drive in towards the 710. No problems there. West 60, pretty good shape, 605, 710. And back to San Fernando Valley, we mentioned a problem. Westbound 118 in Topanga. Went over to the shoulder real quick. East and west, 118, Rocky Peak 405, still in pretty good shape. Ended in an accident. Visit SuperwomanSuperLawyer.com. Jeff Baugh, KFI in the sky.
Still rough on the 110 South LA on the 110 south before Slauson. It is a wreck that's over to the right shoulder. That drive, though, rough from Jefferson on the southbound side and challenging northbound from Century. KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Robin Banks.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Mattress Firm's best Memorial Day sale ever has been extended for a limited time. Shop and save up to $500 on top-rated mattress brands like Sealy and Sleepy's. Plus, get a free adjustable base with your $6.99 mattress purchase.
Thinking of buying a house and want a really low interest rate? Owning has a special for home purchases, where Owning pays all your closing costs, and the rate in APR is an unheard of 1.875% for a 15-year fixed mortgage with 20% down. This is the craziest low rate for a mortgage with no closing costs that Owning has ever done. 1.875% rate in APR. Heck, we're almost paying you to live in a new house. Call 833-2-OWNING or go to owning.com to see if you qualify for this crazy low 1.875% rate. That's a fixed rate loan at 1.875% with no closing costs. Call 833-2-OWNING now because 1.875 could go away at any time.
NMLS 2611, licensed by the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act. Subject to credit approval. Offer assumes the use of Lender's Choice Escrow and Title Services. Call 823-858-0066 for terms and conditions.
That's 833-2-OWNING or owning.com. 833-2-OWNING or owning.com.
It's okay if you're wondering, is the COVID-19 vaccine safe for people like me? And when you're ready, here's your answer. It was tested by adult volunteers of different ages, races, genders, ethnicities, and health conditions. Tens of thousands of people, a group as diverse as California itself. And thanks to them, we know the vaccine is safe. Let's get you there. Let's get to immunity. Learn more at vaccinateall58.com or call 833-422-4255. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The new Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed is the only bed that effortlessly adjusts in response to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Save $1,000 on the new Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed Queen, now $17.99. Plus special financing ends Monday. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Looking for your next investment? Want to cash out of stock market risk and volatility? Here are 8 reasons to consider NRIA's proven real estate development fund. Monthly cash flow payouts of 10% annualized and bonuses to 21% targeted. We strategically locate in lower risk, high demand areas people are moving to. New construction is short on supply. Real estate affords diversification and safety from stock market risk and volatility. We have substantial property assets selling out every month supporting your investment. Our short and long-term strategy provides for steady returns today and major upside targets. Our buildings are socially responsible, environmentally friendly, and pandemic hardened. We are an industry leader with a 15-year proven track record. Hedge against inflation and receive steady cash flow. Start your due diligence at nria.net or call 800-800-1414. That's 800-800-1414.
An offer of securities is only made by the NRIA Private Placement Memorandum. Read it first. Past performance does not guarantee future results. NRIA is a real estate development firm. Learn more at nria.net.
Tonight, Master Chef returns, and one cooks will have to impress legendary celebrity chefs.
I'm rolling out the Hall of Fame, Murray
To win the title,
Master Chef Legend.
Well, it's the new hit competition where bakers have to gather clues about a missing dessert.
Buttermilk.
Coconut. Then bake a 5-star version of it.
This is delicious.
But did you make the right dessert?
We're in big trouble.
Joel McHale hosts Crime Scene Kitchen.
It all starts tonight at 8 on Fox 11. Good Day LA's Michaela Pereira.
So you've got a lot of worries and a lot of pressing concerns that are weighing you down as the world starts opening up. I know, Mom, you're nervous, you're anxious, you probably haven't been getting a lot of sleep. We're going to give you the information that you need. Talk to doctors about the realities of what it means for your children to go back to school, how you can protect them, and we'll have a little bit of fun so you can make sure that in your downtime, you get to do something that's relaxing and rejuvenating just for you.
Good Day Ole, weekdays 4 to 10 on Fox 11. Now, another iHeartRadio COVID-19 vaccine update.
U.S. top doc Anthony Fauci says businesses, schools, and summer camps will be getting more guidance on mask wearing soon.
Over the next few weeks, you're going to see more and more explicit, granular description of what can and cannot be done.
Fauci predicts the U.S. could approach the end of the coronavirus pandemic in the next month or so, saying it will happen after at least 70% of adults have received one or more vaccine doses.
Get the latest vaccine info now at cdc.gov/coronavirus.
Did you see the price of meat? The price of meat's unbelievable.
No.
It is up considerably.
From when? From the
week before. From 2 weeks.
You buy steaks every week?
Yes, on Monday I buy.
How are you not dead?
John and Ken, weekdays at 2.
There's nothing poisonous about eating steak.
On KFI.
Last night you were in my room, and now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Well, I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body.
You know, up until this point, I would have defended Ed Sheeran. I think he's really good at what he does.
I'm in love with the shape of it.
Oh, God.
Stars again, we're going out on the first day. You and me is tricky, so you can make it
All right, Gary Shannon, KFI AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. In for Handle today.
Prepare for possible meat shortages or higher prices because of that cyber attack. Also, President Biden going to update the country today on the fight against the COVID.
Can we go back to the shortage of meat?
Sure.
So
it was the biggest meat supplier in the world that was hit with this cyber attack.
We're going to see,
and it came from the Russians.
Simple things like hamburgers at your favorite burger spot going up.
Well, get your ass to a Ralph's, stock up on the meats, and put them in your freezer. You should do that today.
I should do.